Yo, what is up guys? It is SickBricks here, back again with another video for you all, and this time showing off my latest modern house MOC. So I like to call this one a modern Spanish villa because of certain architectural points in it, just kind of throwing off that Spanish, maybe Californian vibe. So yeah, let's take a close look at this build. So the first point, of course, is I added a bunch of windows absolutely everywhere, even on the roof, because of course the more windows, the more modern, obviously. And just because I didn't want it to be a plain base plate, I spruced things up a bit, just by adding some terrain, a pond, flowers, vines, just a bunch of different plants and foliage, and I think it really adds a bit of character to the build. And to accomplish a terrain instead of just being flat, I just layered some plates and angled plates to create a more natural look. Looking down from above, you can see the two segments of the roof, both of them using snot techniques, and of course, as you can see, the one on the right, the sloped one, includes two skylights or sunroofs, and that's just to let a little bit more light into the house. So as you go towards the entranceway, you can see this nice deck that includes some flower pots on it, and the door is sliding. You can just open it like that, and to the right we also have a little lamp or light just to provide a little bit more extra detail. Also above the door you can see those outcroppings, which kind of adds that Spanish vibe. Also, one of the most noticeable aspects of this build is of course the stone column. I did that by just layering a bunch of plates in gray, dark gray, white, all that good stuff, and added a few modified plates to add a bit of brickwork to it. Also to the left of that, I did include a climbing flower plant, or just some vines with some flowers on them. I did loosely base this kind of off a magnolia bush, and they're just really pretty and it adds quite a bit of color. So as you can see here, the roofs are very easy to remove as they are built with the snot technique and aren't connected with any studs. You can also remove the second floor, which is connected by a few points, but it also comes off very easily. As you walk in the front door, you are greeted with this modern art or painting, and I accomplished that look just by adding some tiles of black and different colors. To the left of that is the stairway leading up to the loft bedroom, which we'll get a closer look at in a bit, and also to the side of the doorway is a small potted plant, which adds a bit of furnishing where otherwise there is none. So that's about it. And then you have two stairs leading down to the rest of the house. Here we have the kitchen, and this is one of my favorite parts of the build. It's loosely based off my kitchen in some senses. I used the color scheme of dark tan and dark bluish gray. You have an island, a sink, some cupboards, and a stovetop. Here you have a smart fridge, which is just a phone in a fridge is how I built it. And to the right of that you have a brick built small blender and a beverage of some kind. I do like those cherries. I saw that technique off Instagram and used it. Also, the sink uses a wheel well, and it looks pretty good. To cap off the kitchen, I added a 3-stool bar, which in place of a dining room table since I didn't add one to this specific house. Moving on from that, we have the living room, which is taken up mostly by that modern L-shaped couch, which is once again tan and black to follow the rest of the color scheme. And in the center of that is a small glass coffee table with a potted plant on it, which I believe adds a lot to this small room. To the other side of that we have a small entertainment center featuring a large flat screen TV and its remote. Moving on up the stairs, you can get a look at the interior of the small second floor, which I like to call the loft bedroom. Of course, in a bedroom you have to have a bed, so I have that included. To the right of that is a small nightstand with just a desk lamp. And also to the left of that we have a small table with a comfy looking chair. In the back, we have some storage space with just a few boxes, a newspaper, and you can just barely see behind the boxes, but there's also a VHS tape. And then the loft has a nice view over the rest of the house, specifically the living room, just through this small balcony off the side. So that's pretty much it for the second floor, the interior, and really the whole house. So that was the house. I hope you all enjoyed. You can show your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And of course, until next time, keep bricking.